Hey guys, good morning. So I am back for a little update. Today is November 30th. I actually am on my way to a appointment right now for a blood and sono. The past week, the last time I've been actually to the office was it was the Friday before. I think it was 11:20, where I actually kind of started everything. I had my first initial sonogram, and I also had my blood work done. Yes, so that's a little bit of a story, but which I'll update you guys when I come back. But yes, so I had to start taking my estrus for three times a day, 2 milligrams, which is one pill, 3 times a day, of course, and along with my prenatal vitamins, right? So I was taking that for the full week, and then this is my first time coming back for the week because my nurse wanted to make sure I caught up completely. So yes, it is like so early in the morning. As you guys know, I am not a morning person, so I am just like on so many levels of sleepy right now. So yes, I am heading to my appointment to get that blood and sono done, and I will keep you guys posted on it, how it goes, and of course what the doctor says and what the next steps of my treatment is, and the process. All right, so see you soon. Hey guys, so if you guys see the sleepiness on my face, it is what time? Oh, I forgot I'm using my phone. It is 11:40 at night. I think I just checked before I started this video. I am tired. Today was a long day. When I'm telling you guys, it was a long day. It was a long day. I really didn't expect this day to go the way that it did, but it did. So just to give you guys like an update on what happened today, this morning, you guys know that I went to get my blood and sono done. I actually didn't have an appointment because, like I said, things has been so really bit weird with COVID and everything like that. So I haven't really gotten a chance to get an appointment and everything. But oh my gosh, so it's like I always say, guys, when you think things are gonna go smooth, when you think that okay, everything is just gonna be in the bag, it's gonna be same process as before, you got a whole nother thing coming. So I got more videos for you guys. I really do. So it's just it's not to say I'm happy about it. I mean, of course I want to update you guys. I'm talking about in terms of like reasons why I have to create more videos because of the simple fact of what is going on, you know. So okay, so I went to get my blood work done. I got to the office. Monitoring hours a little bit later now, of course, due to COVID. So I got there. I was like the last person, and there was like come in, everything like that. When I walked in, I saw a sign saying, "Oh, office closed from 11:25 to 11:30." The door was open though, and I saw the nurse sitting at the booth, like at the counter, and I'm like, "What's going on?" Like I ran in there. I was like, "Please tell me that you guys are taking people, everything like that," and they said yes. So to backtrack a little bit, let me just update you guys a little bit. I don't know, and I can't even remember if I said it this morning, so if I repeat myself, bear with me. So I started the process on 11:20. So I actually got my my period on 11:19. The day before, was that a Friday? 11:19. So 11:20 now. I am literally sitting there, and I'm like, okay. I have to go to the office anyway because what happened was my husband's blood work had expired from a year, and so did mine. So being that our blood work had expired, we had to retake a lot of our blood works, like the HIV, certain testings or whatever. So when I went in that day, that Friday, I was like, oh, well, I'll kill two birds with one stone. I said, my blood work expired, let me come in from, but let me also tell them that I got my, my menstrual and that I could start the process, right, for the frozen embryo cycle number 3, guys. This is my third round. So I was like, great, cool, whatever. So they started me right away. It just so happens that the nurse that was doing the sono, she was just about to leave, and she said, I'm gonna take you. So she took me, and then they did the bloods with me real quick. Right, cool. So today now, so then the next day, I was supposed to get a call the same day because they're supposed to call you. I did not get a call. Then the next day, the 21st, I'm like, wait a minute, the office didn't call me. Am I supposed to be starting my estrus? I'm like, usually, I'm like, it's like clockwork, didn't hear anything. And I was like, I'm one person, I'm so busy, so much is going on in my brain that like I didn't say, oh, let me just dial the number and see what's going on right away. I'm usually super organized with that. Dial the number, what's going on, what to do. And I didn't do that until the Sunday. So this was the Friday. I didn't get a call the Friday. I didn't get a call the Saturday, so I dialed the number the Sunday. I ended up speaking to my nurse, Kristen, but I said Kristen. I said her name wrong. Right. So I ended up speaking to my nurse, and I ended up, after I spoke to my nurse, I literally told her, I said, hey, you know, I didn't get a call. She's like, in the chart says they called you. I'm like, nobody called me. Nobody left a voicemail, nothing. She was like, oh my God, you're supposed to start your meds. I was like, she's like, all right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to sketch you up. I said, sure, no problem. Catch me up. In a sense, so she was like, you're going to take 2, you know, the estrase pill, guys, you know, is 2 milligrams. So for me and my clinic, they prescribe us a 2 milligram pill. So that pill is 2 milligrams. I have to take 2 milligrams of, which is 1 pill 3 times a day. So 1 pill 3 times, right? So cool. So I usually set it up in my alarm on my phone. So I usually do it from I did it at like 9:15 in the morning, 2:15 in the afternoon, and 7:15 at night. So at least a 5-hour time span between each thing. And then I try to take my prenatal the same time I take my last pill, so that way I usually schedule my prenatal a little bit later, like around 9 o'clock. But I say, you know what, let me just take my last pill, because I get, like I said, guys, I'm so busy. My brain goes a mile a minute. So I have to just, you know, set everything up that way. Cool, no problem. Tell me why, guys, tell me why. Oh my gosh, I literally just been taking the pills, everything like that, consistently, everything like that. So today now, my nurse told me, she also told me, come on the 30th. So instead of you coming, because they had me scheduled to come that Monday, right after, which is the Friday was the 20th, and to come in the Monday. So I'm like, wait a minute, y'all want me to come in the Monday? But, you know, she was like, because nobody called you, she's like, listen, I'll take 1 day of PTO, and all of a sudden everything goes out of whack. Nobody contacts my patients. And I'm cracking up. So because of that, you know, she said, come in the following week, we're going to catch you up. So take everything from this Sunday going on down to the following Monday, and then come in for bloods and sign up. Cool. So I come in, today's the 30th now, come in, bloods and sign up. I didn't know that my first set of medication, like my first set of blood work, my prolactin was high. My levels of prolactin was high. But I didn't think that they thought anything of it, which is to why they didn't mention it the first time. Because it's like, oh, maybe it was just for the moment. Maybe it'll go down, you know, as like, of course, your menstrual ends and everything like that. No problem. Now, prolactin is the hormone, and just to explain this to you guys, prolactin is the hormone that produces in your body from your pituitary glands that when you breastfeed. So when you mom and you become pregnant, you produce a lot of prolactin. Same thing with when you become a new mom. You know, so pregnancy and being a new mom, high levels of prolactin. So my prolactin levels was high, but in my mind, but I didn't know that at first. So, and also so before I even get deep into details of that part, so that's what prolactin's supposed to do, right? So my nurse calls me, right, and she said to me, well, okay, here's the thing. I said, what? She said, and this is later in the afternoon, she said, what? She said, we tested your prolactin. It was high the first time. We did it again, and now it's high again, and now it's becoming a little bit of a concern. So this is me becoming a concern. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here like, this was never a problem before. Why is it a problem now? You know, like, you just, all of these questions you're asking in your own brain, like, I did 2 transfers before and never had any problems with my prolactin. Why is it a problem now? And these are the things that are running through my head. So I was just like, oh my God, like, if it's not one thing, it's always something else. You literally say that to yourself all the time. So I literally sat there and I was like, okay, I'm listening. So she said, okay, so what we want you to do is, because you're not pregnant, and you know, so usually prolactin is, you know, if you're a new mom or you're pregnant, or you're pregnant, you know, you produce high levels of prolactin. But if you're not pregnant, sometimes it could be like, it could be a small mass in your pituitary glands. So this is me, a mass. And I'm telling you, my whole, everything in my brain was like blurring. I'm like, what is going on? You know? So I'm like, if it's not one thing, it's another. So I sat there and I'm like, okay, no problem. She said, doctor wants you to get an MRI of your pituitary glands. So now, guys, I have to get an MRI of my pituitary glands. So, and they want me to schedule it ASAP. So she said, between this week and the next week, we need you to schedule your MRI. She said, we need those results to come back before we do your transfer. I'm like, and come back normal. So she said, a lot of the times it could be nothing and it comes back normal, and you just need some medication to bring down your levels. So in the midst of also telling me that I need an MRI, they also prescribed me bromocriptine. Guys, I'm probably saying it wrong. It's called, bromocriptine or bromocriptine. I don't know what it is. And it is to help reduce the levels of your pituitary, the levels of your prolactin, because being at your levels the highest to help bring it back down to normal. So I now have to take an additional pill. It is a 2.5 milligram pill. I had to take a half of a pill for 3 nights, a half of a pill for 3 nights, and then after that I take a half of a pill twice a day. No problem. Really. So I'm just like, oh my God. So I asked her, I said, okay, so what about my estrus? Like, do I continue? She said, continue your estrus for now, and then let me know what appointment that you get for your MRI. See if you can get it this week or next week, because we need you to get it done. And she said, depending on when you get this appointment, we need to know exactly how we move forward in terms of your medication, like the estrus and everything like that. So she said, take your estrus for now, and then let me know tomorrow what your results is in terms of things. So get in contact with a Zwanger radiology. And if you guys are familiar with Zwanger, they are a radiology company that, you know, does like MRIs, sonograms, certain things like that. Cool, no problem. No issues there, here and there. Fine. Fine. But yeah, so I was able to call 2 Zwanger offices. One of them took forever to answer the phone. The other one answered the phone. And she was able to get me an appointment, but my insurance needs to authorize, because it's such a high radiology testing, my insurance needs to authorize the MRI. So because my insurance had to authorize the MRI, they cannot schedule my MRI within 5 days. It has to be 5 days from today. So my appointment is next Tuesday, December 8th. So yes, when you guys see this video, I'll already be a little bit of ahead, but you'll get more updates after this. But oh my gosh, it's like, so like I said, guys, wish me luck on this. It is definitely not something that I expected. I am honestly praying for the best. I'm praying and I declare that there is no mass, none at all. And I declare that if this is the little medications I take to bring my levels down, and you know what it is, and pituitary glands, it makes all of your hormones in your body hyperactive. So if I have high levels of prolactin, means that a lot of the hormones in my body is really hyperactive right now, and I'm not even sure why. And sometimes that can cause infertility. So maybe, you know, and I'm just saying, you know, because I'm putting into the atmosphere, this is the solution, guys. Let this be the solution. Let this be the solution to whatever it is that is just like the last 2 pregnancies and last 2 miscarriages that I had. Just, this is the solution. Let it be the solution. I mean, I'm actually pretty shocked that this came up now and it hasn't come up before. I'm not sure as to why. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I had to renew my levels, renew my blood work. So maybe that's why. I'm just trying to just leave it all in God's hand. I'm not trying to overthink it. I'm not trying to think too deep into it. I'm just going to let it flow. We're going to let it flow, guys. We just going to let it flow. That's all I'm going to say. Let it flow. Right. So that is my direction as of tonight. I am exhausted. I am tired. I have just been like going all day. Things have just been coming up. So I went to the pharmacy tonight, picked it up because she said it's best that you start it tonight. So I went to the pharmacy tonight and I picked it up. I made sure I picked it up, and I started and I took one of them tonight. It did say some of the side effects may cause drowsiness and dizziness. What you call it? Take it with food. It says, what is it? Do not drink alcohol beverages, of course, when you're using this drug. So obviously, can't, let me not even bring out any accent. Obviously, I cannot enjoy holidays right now, but it's a sacrifice. It is a sacrifice. I mean, I couldn't do it anyway with estrus, so it really is nothing different. But yes. So I just want to let you guys know what is actually going on. What is the update from this morning? Yes, I am going through the process, guys, but like I said, depending on, I have to wait till tomorrow, which is the 1st of December, to see what it is my doctor say based on my appointment from next week, on what I do next steps with my estrus and everything like that. And like I said, guys, and I would not forget, and I would not stop telling you guys, I would not stop reminding you guys that this IVF journal is honestly, so it comes in handy. I have been keeping tabs on the medications and stuff that I have to buy, the prices and things that I have to pay for these medications. Of course, my appointments, I've been keeping tabs, right? I have to actually print out more pages. So this time I actually wrote it in the back of the book exactly, in the back of the book exactly, what appointments that I had, because I have to print out more pages of like these are like the appointment pages. So I have to print out more of these, right? So I am continuing to take, like I said, my estrus and my prenatal vitamin, and now I have to add this bromocriptine to my pill. I feel like a pill popper, but I'm not. I'm not a pill person, guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's hard. It's hard. But it's like, sometimes you gotta say, like, yo, this the journey. Is this really the journey? But I'm staying positive in every way. I honestly encourage you, ladies, continue to stay positive. Continue to keep track of everything. My insurance has been so great, especially because it's coming down to the end of the year. So I'm trying to get, especially when, in the beginning of the year, when you have all these appointments, you got to think about deductible. You got to think about all of these expenses that comes into play when you have, when you are thinking about doing certain procedures and testings and things like that. So being the fact that it's coming down to the end of the year and I have all of these things that I need to take, it is the best time because I have really took in control of I've paid out all my deductibles and everything. So those are at least are my worries, which is really good. And yeah, but take it from there. I'm trying to just take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time, guys. And of course, when I hear anything from my nurse, I actually emailed her letting her know when I created the appointment. So if I hear anything from her, I will let you guys. I will just add another clip in coming up so that way you guys know what's next. But I will keep you guys informed. Like I said, guys, continue to, especially in this process, try to eat as healthy as you can. I'm trying. Holidays is hard because, you talking about all that good food, all that good food. All that good food, right? So I will definitely keep you guys posted on what is to come next. All right, guys. Hey guys, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on today and like what my nurse said and everything like that. So, I told you guys in a previous clip that I told you guys that I gotta get the MRI and stuff like that, but I had to hear from my nurse based on like my next steps, so my estrus and everything. So I emailed her last night and I let her know, well, yesterday, and I let her know that, the estrus is, the MRI is, Tuesday. Let me know if Tuesday the 8th of December. Let me know how everything goes. Let me know if things is okay and everything like that. To move forward wise, because in terms of date and timing is everything. So like I said, guys, who knows if I'm gonna even end up going through with this transfer, because it all depends on my MRI results. So I have actually started taking the pill, and I just want to give you guys on like update on like any symptoms, anything I receive. Actually, so far so good, nothing crazy. I took half of that 2.5 milligram pill last night for the bromocriptine, and that is to lower my prolactin levels. And then I took the other half again tonight. So your girl, it's just by me. I'm always look tired. But Yeah, so that is the update. She did let me know that continue my estrus the same way I've been taking it, which is a 2 milligram pill 3 times a day. Like I said, the last time I went, my lining was a 10.2. So that is great, you know. So I think they're just keeping me the way I am to keep it steady, keep it flowing, keep it going, you know. So that's basically it, guys. So I'm going to continue to take my meds. And of course, I'm gonna take continue to take the bromocriptine. I haven't had any crazy symptoms like the bottle said that I was probably gonna get like dizziness, and I'm gonna have to take it with food and certain things like that. So I haven't really had any crazy like um side effects or anything like that from it. So I'm praying and I'm hoping that it stays that way. I'm really hope so. So yeah, and then I go back in for monitoring on Wednesday the 9th. And then what they told me to do is um, on Wednesday night when I go in for monitoring, which is like blood and sono, I also have to do, she's also going to call me to hopefully to get the results of the MRI by then. So that way, because I'm doing it the Tuesday, so they're hoping to get the results from the MRI the Wednesday. So once that is good and she calls me, but they're still hoping that she does have the results. So I'm going to let her know like what swing her office and everything like that I went to so that she can call it and check up on it and stuff. Um, yeah, and hopefully it's good news. I mean, like I said, I have trust and I have faith and everything is all good, and that of course I know they're going to be testing my prolactin again, so I will keep you guys posted again. Of course, there's so much more to come. I guess this is just turning into another you know story on how this next transfer came about, so yes, guys, so that is the update for this monitoring and everything. I will keep you guys posted. Of course, more videos to come as usual, guys. Thank you so much for watching, you girl. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and of course hit that notification bell so that way you get notified anytime I post another video. Please expect another fertility video, and I will put the date on when the next update will be, so that way you know when to expect that video and when to tune in. All right, mark your calendars, guys. Mark your calendars. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.